Alright, we are getting fired up here. Plan is to head north, maybe to Warsaw. We'll see. I don't know. It's not too far away. It looked like it was maybe 200, but not 100% sure on that number. So let me go ahead and pull it up here. We'll see what kind of airports we got around the area. We'll just go to their... We'll go to their main airport, EPWA. So let's get that in right now. Okay, and find out what are 191. Okay, so that will be doable. I got quite a bit of fuel on board right now. I don't know if... Let me hop out real quick. Okay, no wind. I just wanted to make sure I could see, since we would normally have that information, but it's hard to get the info in this game. That is all good. I guess let's get ourselves turned around. Kind of uphill right now. Alright. Got it turned around. We're going to be going downhill with not a whole lot of wind, so I'm going to get it lined up. We're going to power up, and then we're going to roll. So, we got 2 clicks of flaps. Let's hit the throttle. Should be able to get up in the air quick, but we do have 1,000 pounds of fuel on board, no cargo, so yeah, we're up. We're all good.
Your personal flight pilot. You can search for more jobs after you land.
Let's climb out here. Flaps up. Go, and let's turn around. Sun just coming up today. It is the 22nd of February. I'm still recording things way ahead of time because I'm having fun flying this plane. We're okay, we don't have anything on board. Getting yelled at. Okay. We are all lined up there. Let's climb to 7,000. And see if I can remember how to do all this. So we want vertical speed. Come on. There we go. Didn't work. I hate this, that it like doesn't work and then works, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Nav mode on. That's gonna get us turned back on to the path. Alright, it's finally decided. Just gotta click the buttons enough. So we'll climb at 1,000 here. We are on track, and we are an hour and 17 out at this rate, but that will go up. And amazingly, it's clear day. Oh, wow. Those mountains look a lot taller than they did last time we went by them. That's crazy. Yeah, those are the same ones that we went by a few flights ago. They definitely from here look much higher. So we'll be crossing into Poland very shortly. We do have a little ways still there, but it's not going to be that far off. Fuel-wise, we are massively good on fuel. We're not going to go up too high so that we can still kind of sightsee. I'm impressed by those mountains. I swear they got taller. Just helps not having clouds all around. That is pretty cool. Alright, so almost up to 7,000. That'll get us all the way there just fine. I think it actually flattens out a little bit as we get into Poland. So let's get our cruise set up here. Take a look right now. Ground speed 150 and climbing. So we do have a little bit of a tailwind, it appears. Got a little town up here. The name is on here is Streamlabs, but clearly I am murdering that. So looks like a fairly decent sized town for out here on the north side. Looking at my log hours, see if I can see what we've done for hours now, if it's got that total anywhere. Doesn't look like it's got a total for me, but could be missing that. We are getting very close to going up a rank in here as well. So, oh, flight time. 50 hours of flight time now. But yeah, definitely looks like it flattens off into Poland. Currently 163 ground speed, so yeah, we are an hour out. I can maybe get us a little more speed at the cost of fuel, but we got the fuel to burn, so may as well. Just bring back a few things. Now I might take a long trip out of Warsaw, especially since we'll have the runway to get up pretty heavy. And then we'll actually climb up to some altitude to catch some wind, but right now almost 170, so right on an hour out. Looking out here though, just heading over this town. Not quite as many large buildings it looks like, but it's also not photogrammetry, so it could be just guessing wrong. Kind of does look like there are some of those larger apartments around. What's that? Oh, is that our mic? Oh, that's a strange one. Yeah, let's go take a look out the other side, and not a whole lot different. Just got this little river running through the hills. Some towns scattered along it through the valley. And then I believe we've got another river just past this that will form up the border. Taller mountains right over there, but yeah, ahead of us, not much. Give this a little more juice. We're using almost 400 pounds an hour at this rate. Let's just make sure that fuel burn adds up. Yeah, we're good. We can do 2 hours at this. We're just going to push the engines hard. So yeah, we're essentially going through the furthest north, well, no, almost the furthest north point. Off to the east it goes a little further north, so never mind. Pretty much at the start of this river ahead of us is the border. So the river comes down or goes up and then turns and goes along the border here, but we are now almost into Poland. And now we're in Poland. Border kind of goes along here, I think. So we're doing 170, and it kind of seems like we have zero wind at all now, because airspeed's 170, ground speed's 170. And we have no weather, which makes me wonder if I accidentally didn't turn weather on, but I'm 100% sure I did, and I'm not gonna look. We might as well, yeah. We're on live weather. It's just a calm, cloudless day. We will head up into Poland, and let's see if there's any racetracks. Off-road tracks, let's see. South of Warsaw, there are at least one. And then, that one's going to be too far away from us. Trying to figure out where I'm actually at here. Might have actually had a motocross track back this way. Maps are not matching up quite how I need them to for me. All right, no, never mind. We're in the wrong area. Completely lost. This is weird. The maps are just not matching each other. I don't know if the border is drawn differently. Okay, I got it now. I was just looking in the wrong area. So we do have, that's a bike park. Motocross, that's probably going to be difficult. We got a Daytona karting track. And an indoor kart track. Not going to help us anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot, so I don't think we're going to be able to find much. Very, very hilly. And a lot of farms along them, cut through the trees. Still 171. A little bit of fog. Very light clouding. "51 minutes out. Tarnal is the first larger area we're going to come across. be a motocross track, but I think it is not going to be defined enough for us to spot it. Whole bunch of dirt bike stuff. But we do have Jastrab. I don't know if that's how you say it, but there does look to be a racetrack that we might cross over. Looks like we are probably very likely to cross over it, so we'll try to remember that when we get to that area. And then we got almost like a oval looking thing with some road courses in it. Don't know if we're going to be able to see that, but that is near Kiels. May be able to see that. Very possible. Alright, so that's going to be coming up. We'll try to... maybe we'll take a little detour. Let's go ahead and get that set up to go maybe a little bit to the left. Let's go ahead and just do that now. Heading select on. Crazy, these just roads with long strings of houses on them. It kind of reminds me of Puerto Rico, flying over it. Those were all like on the ridges of mountains. These look like, well, some of them are ridges, some of them are the valleys. But it could just be because we are close to city over here. Got a highway running through. That takes us over to the city over there. And now we're kind of getting out of the hills. Fog over that city as well. Now we're getting into more flat plains. Roads, like, it's just strange how it's all laid out with just single roads with a bunch of homes on them. Highway down there. Some very long ass fields here. So like every home has a field. It's just extended out. And it's just all the way down through here off of all of these houses. Got some reservoirs up here. Alright, so 44 minutes out. That will speed up a little bit once we go see this track. Then I'll have to get us lined up for the next racetrack, which is actually not that far away from this first one that we're going to see. And we don't have to go all the way to Warsaw, because we're just kind of going wherever we decide. Like we're just stuck in the air right now. Doing 173 ground speed, so we are picking up a tiny bit. Whole lot of farmland down here. Look at these. They just come off the back of these houses. Straight lines. Alright, so we're probably still about 20 minutes out from Kills. Could possibly even just land there, but might actually be the call. Pretty large river over here. lot of fog off to our left. I don't know, let's see what's at this airport. On this side, EPKA. I think I may even switch up and try out the Saab. I need to find one for rent, though. Oh man, rent is expensive. Yeah, it looks like the Saab's a bit out of my price range right now. All right, so we gotta stick with this for a bit. That's okay. Wanting something a little bit quicker. This thing's fine for the short hops and getting in and out of small airports. But covering distance just eats up a bit of time. And maybe we'll do some freelance type stuff too for a bit, just to break it up, but alright, so I'm trying to figure out how far away we are. I guess I could just change direct to it. Screw this up. I want to just move it forward. There we go. EP. Okay. Hey. That gives us 30 miles out, 10 minutes out. So we got this main road that I believe leads into town right there. Just north of town is the racetrack, so we're gonna go out that way, and then we'll land back at the airport. Maybe do a couple of flights out of there, just in something else. There's these roads again where it's just it's interesting. Just different cultures, different way everything's set up. But I'm seeing a theme. Just One road, a lot of houses all the way down it, fields out the back. Alright, so our airport is at 1,000 feet. We'll drop to 3,000. In a bit. We gotta go past it for a moment, so yeah, I don't know if that's the main road that I was looking at. Yeah, maybe. I think it's starting in a town and then heading up further. We should see a decent sized river as well right at the start of the road, so that's probably that there. Then I think our town is right here. That's our airport over here. Racetrack like back here. If it's a racetrack. I mean, it's sort of a track. More of a go-kart track possibly, but I think it, no, I mean it's a large track. It's like a very long, weird oval with a road course on the inside. Like Palm Beach, but narrower. .172 on airspeed. Alright, so this road leads up there. We're headed right where we need to be. There should be a larger highway coming in this way. Airport is probably right there. And then I think the racetrack's gonna be over here. Or over here. Actually, I think we're headed directly to it, so we're good there. Maybe one click over. Alright, so that's time to descend. Let's go ahead and 500 feet a minute. Pull back our throttle. Don't want to overspeed. Okay. So I'm looking for a quarry. And a highway. Not seeing a defined highway out this direction. There should be one that's just going like right across. I mean, I see it here. So maybe that's the quarry. Actually, this may be right here. Well, no. There's a park here. Bits of the town come out. Yeah, so I think that's the quarry. So then the racetrack is just back behind that. See if we can spot the airport over here. Possibly that. Is it near the lake? It's actually north. Maybe there? That'll be interesting to find. Actually, it might be. Alright, so we got this road comes in. We got yeah, that might be it right there. I don't know. That'll be interesting to spot on the way back. Alright, so there's our quarry. Then the racetrack is gonna be like right there. We're 5,200. So our timing's gonna be just about right for hitting 3,000 as we approach the track. Off to the left, we got some city. Track down there. I think I've seen the airport. Is there right along the hill? Possibly. Yeah, that looks more in line. We got the city, dense city, a lot of tall buildings in a small area. I'm gonna go ahead and, as we get a little closer, just take autopilot off. Let's go ahead and drop a little quicker. Who knows if it's going to put buildings over top of the track. I don't think it even has stands. It's more of like a, there's a building next to it, I believe, looking at the aerial images, and then just the track. I think it's right here, just past this weird little split. We're at 3,000. I'm going to go ahead and take autopilot off. That way we can circle this as wanted and get to the altitude that we want. Got the opening in the trees there. It almost looks more like a driver's ed area, but there we go. That was listed as a racetrack. And I mean, it's an oval as well. But, oops. Yeah, pretty interesting. Definitely a strange layout, but there you have it. Alright, let's get some power in this thing. Head over to the airport. We're fine. We're fine. Alright, we're going over this way. Nearly lined up with it already. Go shut you up. Alright, I think our airport is right there. Looks like it. Get lined up, start slowing down a bit. Shadow side of these tree-covered hills while looking into the glare. Kind of be scary. Lose track of how close you actually are to them. We got the runway. It's 3,000 foot, so we'll have a whole lot of room to work with. Power back a little more, get the flaps out. All set. Struggling to maintain least they cleared the trees off the end of the runway. Threshold is miles down.
Minimums. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That was a harder landing than we like to see.
Kidding me? That was so smooth. 156.
Contact ground for your parking assignment, then shut down your engine.
That was one of my smoothest landings in this thing. And we even picked the right direction with the wind. Alright, well. We're down. We're going to find something else to fly out of here for a bit. Then maybe... we might just like take a long flight. I want to maybe fly something really old. But I don't know. I'll look and see. And then we can just transfer this to wherever we end up. Glad though that we landed here. This is kind of a cool airport. I believe this is the taxiway. Wind picking up the side of the plane again, and we can just park down here. This looks like a good space to park in. Facing the wind. Ran out of rolling power. There we go. Alright. Shut that down.
Let's get out of here.
Okay. Let's pop up here real quick, take a look around us. So yeah, we got a sod runway here that's marked out. Then we got this short little runway here, and the town back there up on the hill. But pretty cool area. And we got to see a racetrack, so good stuff. Hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching.